Hello, my audience. I'm reviewing Marvel's Avengers from 2012 flick. The first one. I give this a 10 out of 10 movie because it's one of my favorite guilty pleasures of a film. It's so bad, it's good, it's fun to laugh at. Like Superman 4, Quest for Peace. I guess it is for me. This is for me what most people Superman 4 and Rocky 4 is to some people on the internet that don't hate the movie entirely, exactly, but can enjoy it. Superman 4 is like is as good as a good movie. It's a fun movie to laugh at. A good spoof on the Marvel genre. Spoofing the Avengers, making them, writing them as whiny, pathetic children. Like they're, in kindergarten. They're immature jackasses. The Avengers are. Every fucking one of them. Like to bicker at each other. At each other's throats for the half of the movie is. That's what this movie is. You know what this movie did for me? It made me realize how Schwarzenegger felt. His character it made me realize how Schwarzenegger must have felt when his character was in the movie Kindergarten Cop. You remember the Schwarzenegger character he played? I forget what character was the name of the character he played in Kindergarten Cop. The character he played in Kindergarten Cop. You know that character in Kindergarten Cop that Schwarzenegger played? Remember when he told the kids to shut up in kindergarten and yelled at them, telling them to shut up, all of them? That's what I felt like, what I wanted to do to the Avengers. Tell them to shut up and do something with their lives. Just stop whining about everything and move on. It's just like, they're just being annoying fucks. The Avengers are. These are the annoying jerk spoof parody versions of the Avengers from Marvel Comics, but they all blah 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 that nobody ever looked at. Blah blah blah, nobody cares about blah blah blah, blah blah blah, comic books. I'm gonna say it because this movie made money. It's because I enjoy this movie like I enjoy every bad parody movie from the 2000s. That's a bad, every bad parody spoof movie from the 2000s. I enjoyed those movies like I enjoyed the first Avengers movies. I'm talking about. That's how much I enjoyed the first Avenger movie from 2012. It's one of the best mean-spirited comedies to our heroes with the Marvel brand named Avengers. It's a bigger joke than Batman and Robin in Fantastic Four when they changed Galactus into a space cloud. A black, stupid space cloud. It's one of the best joke movies that made money. That's a practical joke. Like, that's what makes it good. It's a practical joke by Whedon, who clearly didn't give a horse ass. And this, like, shat out a script probably when he was taking the biggest shit, when he was taking shit on the toilet. And just winging it. and making something unique that everyone likes. The Marvel 2012's Avengers movie is a good comedy. One of the Marvel's best comedy flicks. I enjoy this movie. 10 out of 10. I approve this comedy. This action spoof comedy of the Avengers. I loved it. Like I enjoy Rise of the Silver Surfer. Like I enjoyed the first Fantastic Four movie by Fox. I enjoy the first Fox Fantastic Four movies. This movie was funny. Dumb, retarded writing fun. Guilty pleasure in my book. Don't worry, Captain America doesn't say Avengers Assemble in this movie. He doesn't say that until the shit Avengers movie, Endgame. That has no reason to be 3 hours long. This movie, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. The 2012 Avengers movie from 2012. I give it 10 out of 10. And I give... Now I'm going to end that review into another review. I'm going to talk about Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. Give that a 10 out of 10. It's, again, another good comedy action film. Spoofing the hero genre with these beloved icons that we took seriously in the comics. But, you know, the ones who looked at the comics. But, you know, the movies takes the opposite reverse route that the comics didn't take. And making everything into a parody of itself with the characters. Just like the first one, Avengers Age of Ultron continues the family tradition of fooling and tricking and manipulating the audience into thinking based on the trailer that this was going to be a more darker, more mature, more different approach for the Avengers. But no, it's more of the same shit when you see the final product. But you wouldn't have known that if you just saw the trailer, the first teaser trailer. You would assume something different. There was going to be a different type of movie. But instead, we got more of the same shit. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I give Avengers Age of Ultron a 10 out of 10. It's still one of the best comic book comedies, action, spontaneous events I ever seen. One of the better ones. Comic book flicks. That's also a spoof of the comic book genre with these characters, and doesn't take them at all seriously. It's just knows when to shut up and to be epic, but when it's talking, it's just laugh after a minute. These two movies are awesome comedies. Like Happy Gilmore. Or that movie, what's that movie called? Hitchhikers to the Galaxy? Where there's aliens? Or am I thinking of something else? No, wait, I'm thinking of something else. I just don't remember the title. So the point is, this is like that Tim Allen movie where there's aliens and it's a spoof on Star Trek genre, and it's like but this has the actual name, The Avengers. It's kind of like that bullshit of a movie, of a comedy. Like that Tim Allen movie that I just mentioned, explained, referenced in this video as a joke. But a good example, a fair example, I mean, I basically, I mean, a reference, not a joke, is what I meant to say. I said joke, but I meant reference, is what I meant to say, silly. I am. Sometimes I get confused. So, the point is, this is a great comedy, the first two. Movies are great, like the Weekend at Bernie movies. Or like Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2. Which, coincidentally, was originally just one movie shot. It's funny, like funnier than Charlie's Angels Full Throttle and Charlie's Angels 1, with the first one with the same cast from Full Throttle. That's Charlie's Angels 2. This movie's Avengers movies is funnier than Weekend at Bernie's 2 or Weekend at Bernie's 1 or Matthew Broderick Inspector Gadget or Inspector Gadget 2. Even the Inspector Gadget part, you know, the Inspector Gadget part that Matthew Broderick played, you know, that's the one where he actually grabs a man's balls and rips it off and crushes it, or crushes it with but sends him to the hospital, basically. He basically rips the man's balls off and sends him to the hospital. It's funny shit. That Inspector Gadget did that in the first Inspector Gadget movie. But this is almost half as funny as that Inspector Gadget movie with that one scene. But it's funnier in an Inspector Gadget 2. But not as, but I don't know which I was thinking is a bad movie. Inspector Gadget 2 or Inspector Gadget 1. Or, what do I think in comparison is better? Inspector Gadget? I don't know, sure. I think 2. Even though the first one was fine because that one thing when he sent me to the hospital and ripped off his balls. That was funny, Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget to the... Send him to the hospital. That was funny shit. Send the guy to the hospital and fit the Gadget. Go Gadget. Wow, this is indeed. I find that shit funny. I find this shit funny, this movie, Avengers movie, like I find, like all the great comedies, like Ben Stiller's Mystery Man. That's also a comedy that's a spoof on comic book movies. That's also a spoof of the comic book genre. And that's also a comic book movie based on the same name, called Mystery Man. That was also the comic, a spoof of its comic book genre anyways. And it was funny. It's intentionally supposed to be. So that's Mystery Man. It's pretty legit. Based blah blah blah. I got sidetracked. So the point is, these first two Avengers movies are solid foundation comedies for the comic genre, with the Marvel heroes, Avengers, named on it. I enjoyed the shit out of the shits and giggles of this movie. It's funny. More than Deadpool. All three of them. Except for the sequel. Sequel's funnier. Because I really love the actual gag when they all get murdered. That's funnier than the first two Avengers movie. But these movies are still pretty funnier than the first two, the last Deadpool movie and Deadpool 1. These first two Avengers movies are a lot more funnier. Better gags. More constant gags, also. One of the best comedies these movies are. I approve the shit out of them. These piece of shits of a comedy. Fucking hilarious. I love watching spoof comedy movies like Avengers 2012 and Avengers Age of Ultron 2, known as Avengers 2. I give them a 10 out of 10. I approve the fuck out of them. Goodbye. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Feel free to comment below, my audience. If you want to, you don't have to. But I'd rather you just subscribe and hit the like. Okay? So I can grow my channel. Goodbye. It's morning. Good morning. Goodbye. See you in the next my video, my audience. I'm Jake Allengram, and that's my review on Marvel's Avengers 2012 and the sequel, Age of Ultron. That's my review. See ya. Till next time.